Close your eyes, he told her, and then kissed her forehead as he pulled her close. Tomorrow will come whether we like it or not. Lucia should have felt comfort. She should have felt she'd been able to enjoy the moment, ridiculous as it was, but she just couldn't. She was starting to believe him. It wasn't that she was that gullible, but she just wanted to believe him. Everything he'd said, all the things he'd taken the time to explain, felt like they made sense and were things she wanted to be real. She needed it all to be real. If it wasn't, then why didn't she feel like he was telling lies? Her ability to taste lies in itself made her feel like she didn't belong. She'd never felt seen or even understood. Until now. The simple acknowledgement and acceptance on his part. She didn't care if he was crazy. Alex made her want to belong in whatever world he claimed to be from. She lay still in his arms, quietly going over every detail she knew about him. When she finally grew tired of arguing with more rational parts of herself, she spoke up, hoping he'd honor his part of their bargain, even though she was breaking a rule. But what if I fall asleep? What if I don't remember you tomorrow? Two simple questions, nowhere close to the invasive ones she'd asked him before. Even though it wasn't her turn, he just tightened his arms around her and answered, "Then you won't see me leave." There was a drop of disappointment in his tone, but he answered her still. He didn't seem to like her questions, but their time was so short that, as promised, he was answering them honestly. "And if you don't remember me, I'll just have to try again next time I find you." She couldn't help but shake her head as she hid her face in his chest. She refused to accept it. Whether it was some cruel game he'd made up on the spot, or he'd really been looking for her all these times, Lucia willed herself to commit him to memory in order to remember. The likelihood of waking up tomorrow, remembering everything, and feeling like a fool did cross her mind, but the possibility everything he'd said about the Fae, other realms, and her past lives being true made believing him also possible. It made her want to believe more.